Welcome back, everyone, to this fifth of 22 matches we'll be bringing you as part of the 2021 Bowling Promotion Tour, sponsored by Cubica AMF. Today's match kicks off our second stepladder of this series, and this series of matches features the talented women of the Bowling Promotion Tour. We'll kick things off with an exhibition match, the top seed of this stepladder, and it's no surprise it's Daria Pajak, against the top local women player, Lesourd. After that, we'll feature 5 other stepladder matches that include most of the women we saw in our last Baker mixed double matches, one, of course, by the pro team of Daria Pajak and Matt McNeil. Once again, we're here at Silverbowl in Beaucouze, France, about 200 miles northwest of Paris. I'm Bruce Hall, and I'll be your commentator for the international version of these matches. As we told you, this is the 5th of 22 matches we'll be bringing you. You can see the entire schedule at bowlingpromotiontour.com, and a shout out to Bruno Bedone, the wonderful promoter of the Bowling Promotion Tour. You're looking at Lesourd, and Marine actually works here at Silverbowl, and she is the top local player, and she will be facing off against Daria, who earned the top seed in the upcoming stepladder matches. We'll have 5 stepladder matches after this exhibition. And Marine starts things off in fine fashion with a strike. And let's see what Daria can do. She did not miss in the match with Matt McNeil as the pair beat the Swedish team for that title of our first stepladder series. And let's see how she does here. And this is the 41-foot oiling pattern. Got that one in a little bit. Looks like it caught a little bit of oil. Didn't quite make the turn she wanted, but nonetheless gets back for the mixer strike. And you can see you're going straight down about the 16th, 17th board with that beautiful form and give her the strike. Daria, of course, was the PWBA Rookie of the Year in 2017, and she is now a touring pro on that tour, having just completed her 2021 campaign. And let's see if Daria can double up here, the early going. And another perfect shot. She has not missed, as we said, since the Baker doubles. So Daria liking it very much here at Silverbowl, and her work on the PWBA Tour and her work with Matt McNeil, who's the ball rep on that tour, clearly paying off, as Daria's game has never looked better. And good shot there by Marine. She got more turn on that one than the last shot. And a powerful strike for Marine. She's a little bit to the right where Daria is playing. A little bit lower rev player, but plays right up the track. And we saw a lot of success with the English team and other folks going straight up on this oil pattern. So lots of different ways you can attack this 41-foot pattern. Marine, of course, coached by her dad, Maurice Lesourd, here at Silverbowl. She's also a team member of the Angers Bowling Club, the local club in the area here. That comes up a little high for a 4-pin. And that's going to be the first miss that we've seen in this match. Pretty good shot, just came a little bit high off the pattern, and a fairly straightforward 4-pin spare for Marine. She does switch over to her plastic ball cross lane, and no problem covering the 4-pin for Marine, which is going to give Daria the early 11-pin lead. And here's Daria in the third. Daria, of course, a alum of Weber University down in Florida, and a rep for 900 Global, part of the Storm family. And she got that one to the right. Seemed to grab it a hair at the end, but got it out to the right to the dry and comes back dead flush. So, correction, now she has the 11-pin lead. Look at this turn in the back. That's definitely what she was looking for. through the back end of the pit to go through the pins the right way. Perfect strike there. Once again, Daria has not missed since we've seen her start this televised competition. You can see the pin on that ball. It's a pin up, giving her a little bit more length down the lane. And once again, another perfect shot by Daria. Front four. And will she ever miss on these televised matches? Really a joy to watch her and see how her game has progressed. Here comes Marine. Can she get back on the strike train here? And gave that one a hit. Oh, ring 10 pin for Marine. It was a good shot there in the pocket. Neither bowler having missed the pocket so far. And good shot there. After this, as we said, we'll have 5 women's matches. The first will feature 3 different women, including Amy VIALE. And the winner, the single winner of that match, will go on to proceed into the stepladder. And the second seed in that stepladder is JOHANSSON of the Swedish team. And it's NORA JOHANSSON, the leader, of course, Daria. And NORA JOHANSSON showing some impressive talent in the first couple of shots here. Great shot there by Marine to come back and get back on the strikes that she will need to keep up with Daria. And look at the shot there. Interesting dynamics you can see in the bowling ball as her yellow thumb really calls out how that weight block turns over as it goes down the lane, and actually provides a little bit of assistance to the ball as it turns through the pocket. And can Daria stay perfect? Another good shot, a little high, gets the trip 4. Wow, front 5 for Daria, has not missed. I want to add these up. I think might be 10 in a row now we've seen from her on TV, including the last match. And let's see how she does here. That, of course, is an IQ tour. Very reliable and controllable ball from the Storm family. And let's see how she does here. Looking for the front 6. Will it go? Oh, a little bit high for a 4-pin. And we did see Marine also leave a 4-pin on that lane. Maybe it's just a tad drier. And just so touchy there. So another good shot, though. And that's going to be the front 5 and then a 4-pin for Daria. And no trouble covering the 4-pin there for Daria. Once again, hit subscribe if you want to get notified of new matches as they're released. We release a new match every 2 to 3 days. And you see the French version first, followed by the US version of that match shortly thereafter. Here's Marine looking to double up and get back into this match. And yes, great shot there by Marine. And that's going to put her about 20 pins down. And both bowlers clean through the front 6 frames. And let's see how Marine does here. This is to get her within 11. And important shot. Gets through it nicely. Turn up, carry it. Very good shot there by Marine. And we have an 11-pin match and giving Daria something to think about here. As she knows that Marine knows the local lanes. She's an employee here, coached by her dad. And if anyone is going to understand the lay of the boards and how to play these lanes, it's going to be Marine. Now here's Daria. Let's see if she can get back striking, of course. Why not? Another beautiful shot. I'll tell you, Daria's balance has never looked better. Look at that line position. Absolutely solid as a rock. And a beautiful 10 back shot there. Once again, shout out to Bruno Bedone. Check out bowlingpromotiontour.com, where you can actually learn about the 2022 tour. And we're expecting quite a few more players out for that tour. They have the tour in September. Great shot there by Daria. Doubles up to extend her lead back to the 21 pins. Now Marine actually has a chance to catch up here if she can double. So good shot there by Daria, of course. Marine with a chance for 268. And Daria at a 279 pace. And Melina, little light in the pocket, leaves the 5 count. That's going to be the 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. And unfortunately, boy, just kind of threw it through. I think that right lane's a little tighter. Just didn't give her the turn on the back that she was hoping for. And let's see if she can cover this rather difficult 5 count split. And unfortunately, she chops it. So that's going to seriously hurt her chances to catch Daria in this match. And a 5 and then 9 out. Giving her 171 in the 8th. Max score 231. While Daria is already pacing in the 240s. So she will definitely need to strike out here and then need some help from Daria. And that's unfortunately off to the right. That's going to give her the washout 6. Yeah, you can see how she just falls off this a little bit, gets it out to the right. So lest you think there's unlimited room in this oil pattern, there isn't. You have to get the ball in the right zone with the right turn to get it to the pocket. And let's see if Marlene can convert. Fortunately, no. Give her 6-2. And that's going to pretty much do it for this match. The max now, she can shoot is 209, and Daria, I believe, will pass 209 with this shot. So what was a close match just a couple of frames ago, unfortunately, 2 tough frames for Marine, but a very good showing here. And you can see that between the Swedish team, the English team, and Marine, you can see the youth potential here in these European countries is very, very strong. And that's really the first miss we've seen of Daria, and it was on that tighter lane. That's going to be the very difficult 3, 6, 9, 10 split. And luckily she doesn't need it, because this is one of the hardest non-split spare combinations in the game, as any pro will tell you. You have to throw a perfect shot here and hit that 3-6 pocket, if you will. And again, easy to miss, which Daria does. So give her the 9 out in the 9th frame. And she said, oh, didn't quite get it to turn back. But Daria, of course, in the 230s with a mark, with the max score for Marine at 209. So, Daria switches balls. Looks like a little bit more aggressive ball there. That comes up for the 4-7 leave, and she moved left with her feet. And you can see that ball's turning up harder than the IQ Tour did. Switches back to the IQ Tour for the spare. And the spare will put her in the 230s. And no problem there on the 4-7 conversion for Daria Pajak. Again, always a pleasure. We will see Daria again in the 5th of the upcoming 5 stepladder matches. And our next match will feature Amy VIALE and 2 other women, the winner of which moves on to make their way up the stepladder. And there's the move by Daria. Give her the 233 game. Nice hug for Marine. And we'll watch Marine finish out here, and then we will sign off and come back for the first of the women's stepladder matches coming up. And Marine gets that one a little bit high for the 3-6-10. And Marine looking very strong for the first 7 frames, then unfortunately lost the pocket. And comes up a bit high on this shot. And can she convert to get her into the 190s? And unfortunately give her the chop for the 187 game. So Daria Pajak coming out on top 233 to 187, a game that wasn't nearly that close. Marine having trouble near the end. So we'll be back for the women's stepladder in just a couple of days. Stay with us, hit that subscribe button. Take care, everyone.